Hey, Shalom, my nigga, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity. Okay. Just reading in the Psalms, inspired through the Spirit to do a video. Hope it's edifying through the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay, this Psalms 31:1. It says, "In thee, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua, do I put my trust. Let me never be ashamed. Deliver me in thy righteousness." Okay. Luke 9:26 precepts this. It says, "For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and of my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he shall come in his glory, in his own glory, and in his Father's and of the holy angels." So, shame is nothing that's supposed to be a part of us. Okay, there's no way we should be ashamed of the truth of who we are. Okay, because it's not good that we can actually walk around and not know who we are, nationality-wise. Okay, before this truth, we didn't know who we were. You'll get a lot of different answers when you ask your nationality. You know, African American, that was just common, but it was false. Okay? And it's two continents, you know what I'm saying? So it's no way you can be those two things. All right? It's impossible. In verse 2, it says, "Bow down thine ear to me. Deliver me speedily. Be thou my strong rock for an house of defense to save me. For thou art my rock and my fortress. Therefore, for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me." Okay. Matthew 7:24. It says, okay, "Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock." Okay, so the thing in this is to basically building your house on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Like Peter said, Peter was the rock. That's who he went to first. You know, it's like a foundation. Okay, so when we build, we should build it, and it should be on a solid foundation, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, it says, "And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon the house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock." Okay, so that's what he likened us into, a person that built the house upon a stern foundation, which would be Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, but that's what King David is saying. He's like, "For thou art my rock." Okay, so that means he was built. He set himself on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay. "Pull me out of the net that they have laid privately for me, for thou art my strength." Psalms 141:8-9, it says, "But thine eyes are unto thee, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord, and thee, in thee is my trust. Leave not my soul destitute. Keep me from the snares which they have laid for me, and the gins of the workers of iniquity." Okay, so we're going to go into verse 5. It says, "And to thine hand I commit my spirit." Okay, so what he did was made himself a living sacrifice. "Thou hast redeemed me, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua, of truth. I have hated them that regard lying vanities, but I trust in thee, Yahweh Shem Yahushua." Okay, this is Luke chapter 1, verse 68. "Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people." Okay? So that redeem is saved. It says in 71 that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand that all that hate us. So that's the point. Okay? To be saved from all the hands that hate us. So let me see. And the second part, it says, verse 6, it says, I have hated them that regard lying vanities. And this would be like 2/3 that just basically believe anything. Whatever somebody says, they just gonna go with it. Okay? And they are worthy to be hated because they're just following blindly. This is Psalms 139, 21 and 22. It says, Do not I hate them, O Yahweh Shem Yahshua, that hate thee? And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. Okay? So anybody that's not doing this truth wholeheartedly in spirit and in truth, they need to be hated. Okay? They need to be hated. Because if you're going to go all out for salvation, you don't want to hold nothing back. Don't hold your sword back from blood. Okay? 7, it says, I will be glad and rejoice in thy mercy, for thou hast considered my trouble. Thou hast known my soul in adversities. And that's the Lord. He has, we can be actually glad now. And we can rejoice in mercy because we know this is temporal now, okay? Before this, we didn't know that. We were just holding on to vain hope like the rest of the people, you know what I'm saying? Just vain hope, going to church and things of that nature, and we were just holding on to something that was basically invisible, that we had no clue. But we can rejoice now in thy mercy, for thou hast considered our trouble. And we're facing east and praying for the trouble. And because we're behind enemy lines, only one that can save us is Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Okay? From the Father through the Son. Okay? It says, thou hast known my soul in adversities. Okay, so if you've seen us, the Most High have seen us in these times where we sigh and cry and we're being troubled and we have adversities. Okay, so we turn to him and ask him to help us in those times, and has not shut me up into the hand of the enemy. He didn't give us over to the enemy to where they will be able to just totally destroy us. Thou hast set my feet in a large room. Okay? So we are basically kingdom bound. Okay? The ways that we're walking is going to be heavenly. Okay? We're going to be walking because the mercy that we have, that we were thankful for, we understand now when we maneuver at the end of this walk, it's all for the kingdom. Okay? And that's what we're walking towards. Everlasting. Okay, salvation. Have mercy upon me, O Yahweh Shem Yahshua, for I am in trouble. Mine eye is consumed with grief. Yea, my soul and my belly. Okay? So we're just constantly going through hell. Everything we see is grief. You see work. You see our nation, and they're pathetic. My soul is constantly in a state of, like he's saying, my soul's in a constant state of just worrying, agony. Okay? It says, and my belly. For my life is spent with grief, my years with sighing. My strength faileth because of mine iniquity, and my bones are consumed. So, this is like a repentance. This is like regret. The things we did in the past to get into this situation, all we have now is grief. All we have now is to sigh and cry and wonder, what if we didn't do these things? You know, I was a reproach among all mine enemies, but especially amongst my neighbors, and a fear of mine acquaintance. They that did see me without fled from me. Okay, he said, I was a reproach among my neighbors, even more among my neighbors. Why? Because they dwell amongst you every day. They see you. Okay, that's why it can be worse. They can pity you because you once were someone great. Okay? I am forgotten as a dead man out of mind. I am like a broken vessel. Once you were a whole vessel, and you were something that was looked upon as beauty. But now you're broken, and it's like you can't be put back together again. For I have heard the slander of many. Fear was on every side. While they took counsel together against me, they devised to take away my life. Okay? And this is how low that we were brought. My times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of mine enemies and from them that persecute me. And this is back going to Luke chapter 1 and verse starting 68. Okay? We're to be saved from our enemies and all the hands of all that hate us. All right? And they persecute us. All right? It says, make thy face to shine upon thy servant. Save me for thy mercy's sake. Let me not be ashamed, O Yahweh Shem Yahshua, for I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed, and let them be silent in the grave. So he's saying, I'm not going to be ashamed. Let me not be ashamed. Okay, I'm calling on you. That means I have faith in you, and I have trust that you're going to do what you say you're going to do. And when I come forth to bring forth the truth, let me not be ashamed of what I'm speaking, even though I'm in a low place. Same things we do today. We're in a low place. But to tell everybody, even us being in this low place, to tell them we are the true children of the Most High Power, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, we shouldn't be ashamed doing that. When people walk by, it's like, how are you going to be someone of the called, the chosen? How can that be you? But they think gain is godliness. They'll look at your everyday apparel. They'll look at how you maneuver in life. You know what I'm saying? You don't look the part to the world. All right? But we're not supposed to be ashamed because of that. It says, let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Let those people be silenced, because everything they say about us is lies. They can't battle with the spirit through the word. You know, so it has to be things that's lies now. Okay? Oh, how great is thy goodness which thou hast laid for them that fear thee. Because we fear because we know the end game. We're going to keep these commandments to the best of our ability because we fear the Most High, because we know his wrath is going to be something never seen before. Okay? It says, which thou hast wrought for them that trust in thee before the sons of men. Thou shalt hide them in the secret of thy presence from the pride of man. Okay? You know, the Lord hates pride. And he's going to hide us from those things. The elect. Thou shalt keep them secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no need to be to get proud in the truth and be boastful. Okay? Because that leads to your destruction. Blessed be Yahweh Shem Yahshua, for he has shewed me his marvelous kindness in a strong city. For I said in my haste, I am cut off from before thine eyes. Nevertheless, thou heardest the voice of my supplications when I cried unto thee. And that's how he's always, Yahweh Shem Yahshua has always saved us. Every time we're in captivity, he heard our prayers. He heard our sacrifice to him. Okay? The same thing is going to happen in this present time. It says, O love, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, all ye saints, for the Lord preserveth the faithful, and plentiful rewarded the proud doer. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Okay? So that's how we're supposed to maneuver ourselves. Be cheerful. Okay? Know that the things we go through, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to get us through them, and he's going to be there the whole time. He's already made an exit route. All right? So we just have to maintain and endure through the rest of these last few steps. Okay, I hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Double honors to the Apostle Nels, great millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I can push and shoot throughout the 4 winds. Shalom.